Hey YouTube, so it's Josh, and I just bought this at the supermarket, and it's actually a pretty interesting snack. And I should probably say I bought this from the Chinese market. And the interesting thing about this snack is, I don't know if you could see, but this is one of those Chinese dishes or snacks that you can just add water, no microwave needed, or no need to boil water or anything like that. You just add water, and it's kind of like an MRE, I guess, but you can add water and basically have a heated meal without a microwave. All you need is just water. So I wanted to just share this with you. This is my first time actually using one of these or eating one of these, so definitely be interesting to see how this is made. So first things first, let me go ahead and open the packaging. Let me take out this plastic layer here. All right. Got that taken off, and let's go ahead and open up the contents here. So I'm assuming I just need to slide this off. I was about to tear it, but went ahead and just slid it off. And let's see what the contents have. So it looks like we have some dehydrated tofu over here. That's some, I guess, powder packaging. And I am thinking this is actually the rice. It feels like rice. And I'm just wondering what's underneath here. Okay, so looks like we have more things underneath. So I think these are scallions. And then this is like the spicy sauce, or the Szechuan sauce for the MaPo Tofu. And I think this is the heating element here. I think what I basically need to do is take this out and then add water, I believe. And I think they specify room temperature water, so I guess maybe what I should have done in the beginning is let you know, hey, what dish is this? Well, this is MaPo Tofu, and it's one of my favorite Chinese dishes. And so I'd like to say I pretty much know what good MaPo Tofu is versus bad, so I was just really curious to see if this was actually good for an instant meal. And I don't know if you could see it here, but so we have our directions there. And it says, tear all packs from the box, tear the rice pack and pour rice into smaller side of the side tray. Add room temperature, they specify that, water to the rice until it's been covered. Pour the tofu, vegetarian meat, seasoning, and scallions into the other side of the tray, and add room temperature water to tofu until it's been covered. Okay. And then tear the plastic package of the self-heating bag and put it in the lower layer box. Add cold water. Caution, hot water is avoided. To submerge the self-heating bag. So I guess they just mean just pour enough water to cover the bag. And then put the upper layer box onto it. After 10 to 15 minutes, enjoy it. Okay. So we have our instructions there. So I guess I'll go ahead and get things started. I could give you a little spoon to eat from it as well. Let's just first start off with the contents here. So He said to go ahead and add the rice to the smaller side. So I believe this is the rice. Add this to the smaller side of the tray. I think my biggest concern here is there going to be enough heat that gets generated to cook this right thoroughly? Now it says wait 15 minutes, but I guess we'll see what happens. Not sure. I'm just going to make sure I get all the rice in there, so that part is done. And then I'm going to go ahead and this is the tofu. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this tofu at this side here. All right, that went in pretty easy. And then I'm going to go ahead and we'll do this next. The powder package. Powder package. I'm going to go ahead and take little bouillon cubes. All right. These are scallions. I might just add this on top of the sauce first, because this is, I think, the spicy Szechuan sauce for the MaPo Tofu. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that first. I guess there's an easy place to tear this. Maybe this little perforation right here. Oh, okay. Got that out. Let's see. I'm not pouring the contents out. Ooh, that's like blood red. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and it is supposed to have a little bit of kick, so we'll see what the final product tastes like. I'm doing a really bad job, by the way, pouring this out. Getting sauce all over my hand. Probably didn't tear it the right way. Anyways. I'll try to get most of it out. Probably for me, it's good not to pour all of it. I like my food spicy, but not too spicy. And then we'll add the scallions on top. So there's the perforation there. There we go. Probably I should have opened the last one. The sauce. The sauce was weird to put on. Oh, there's so many chunks here. That's having a hard time getting out. Come on. All right. Got those scallions in there. Alright, let's even that out a little bit. Now it says to fill till it's covered. So I'm going to go ahead, I guess, to the fill line over here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some water. Okay, got some water in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some water here. Just fill till covered. I might need to actually add some more water there. Okay. All right. I want to actually give it a little stir too, so let me just, I don't think the instructions said to stir it, but I want the spiciness to be evenly distributed. Okay. Put this to the side for a sec here. And now, I think we need to add the heating element. So let me move this to the side. And hopefully I do this right. So this is the heating element here. We'll get some water, warm water, room temperature water, as they say. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay, so let's put that at the bottom there. Then it says to add water. So I'm gonna go ahead and add water till it's, I guess, I don't know if I'm putting too much water in or not. It doesn't really specify how much water. And then it says to go ahead and put this on top here and cover. And I'll just leave this on, and so that you, the audience, can see this in action. Right back. I could actually already kind of hear the noise. I don't know if you guys could hear that. It's definitely steaming up. Oh, there we go. That is very interesting. All right, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So we'll just go ahead and let the camera run while I do something real quick. Yeah, about, I guess, 7 minutes in. It says to cook for about 15 minutes, I believe. I just dropped my spoon, but yeah, it says 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll actually wait for the full 15 minutes because I don't like really hard rice. I'm just really curious to see how the rice turns out, to be honest. But as you can see, it's really cooking. You see the steam. Hopefully you could see the steam coming up on the camera as it's cooking. I'll be back in about 7 minutes or so. Well, it's about 15 minutes. Looks like the heating element is definitely slowing down. So I guess we'll see what the moment of truth and see if again the main concern I have is around the rice, but we'll see how the rice has turned out. Actually, I can smell the tofu. It smells actually pretty good. The contents are definitely hot, so I'm gonna be a little careful here. I don't burn myself. So, all right. Let's open this guy up. All right. It's looking promising. I think I might have added too much water to the tofu. Usually MaPo Tofu isn't this watery. It's usually a little bit thicker, so if I get this dish the next time, I'll definitely make sure to not put so much water in it. But let me see how the rice has turned out. This was what I was most worried about. Get a little bite. Let's see. Oh, wow. Excuse the chewing noise. The rice actually turned out really soft and moist. I don't know if you've ever undercooked rice before, but this actually tastes pretty good. Let's go ahead and taste this tofu. Now, I've tasted some of the rice with some of this, the MaPo sauce, and it's actually pretty spicy. Wow. The tofu is actually pretty solid too. A little bit too spicy for my liking. But for those who do like a little bit of a kick, you'd most likely definitely like this. I think the next time I make this, I'll probably actually just put 3/4 of the spicy package. It'll probably be right just for me, but again, for those who really do like their MaPo tofu to be spicy, I mean, you could look at the sauce here. I mean, it's lava red. What I'd probably most likely do with this is actually just take the tofu bits and put it on top of the rice and not take any of the sauce and just eat it like this. But actually turned out pretty well. Very surprised. 15 minutes to cook the rice. They must use some type of special grain rice that cooks pretty quickly, because this is actually really fluffy, soft. It's actually really good texture for instant rice. Would I get this again? Well, if you look at the receipt, this line item here, spicy tofu stew with rice, this is only $6.49. And MaPo Tofu now, when you get carry out from the Chinese restaurant, is well over that. And this is actually a pretty good likeness to it. Like I said, I would probably put a little bit less of the spicy sauce in it for myself. Again, like, you may want to calibrate the sauce to your liking. But I would definitely actually get this again. This is very surprising. This is, like I said, one of my favorite Chinese go-to Chinese food, and this has actually exceeded my expectations. Again, as I was stating throughout the video, I was very concerned about the rice. And it turned out really well. And this fake meat, I guess they call it. What do they call this? The vegetarian meat, soybean, vital wheat, gluten, soybean protein, starch, salt, soy. It's actually not that bad. I mean, I'm not a vegan or vegetarian myself, but it's actually pretty good. I like it. Well, again, I got a very interesting snack, and I don't really post much on YouTube, but every now and then when I grab something interesting, I like to be able to share it with you guys and guys, gals, and you know, hopefully you can learn from I guess my mistakes the first time I put this together. But overall, I do enjoy this, so definitely would recommend picking this up at your nearest Asian supermarket. I don't think they carry this, unfortunately, in any of the standard American markets. So you have to find an Asian market that actually sells this. That's it. Thank you, and look forward to making the next video. Later.